what is it called? The vacuum is like beyond full to the rim. You guys need to empty it out. I'm gonna have to end up buying another one. Jesus Christ. Hi you guys, sorry. I have to restart my live because my children are too effing loud. I'm gonna make green chili stew because it's cold. So all you need is a stew meat. Don't get the picadillo one. The picadillo one is like the meat that looks just like this, but there's small little pieces of meat. That's not the same as stew meat. If you get that, it's not gonna taste the same. So I got 2 of them. These ones are from Albertsons. It literally says stew meat, boneless stew meat. I got 2 of them because I do feed a big family. So I'm gonna cut these up, and I like to cook them for a long time because the longer you cook it, the more tender the meat is, and it's just better. But I learned that I need to put the potatoes in at the last minute because if not, the potatoes will shrink. They will shrink. Oh girl, you have no idea the day I've had today. Breathing won't even cut it at this point. If you were in my situation, girl, you would understand, but you're not, and you don't know what happened, so you won't get it. So these ones do come, like I said, the other ones, the meat is way smaller than pieces like this. You could leave it like that, but personally, I don't like it big like that. I mean, that's not even a bad piece. This is actually decent, but some of them come like very big, like that. So I cut them in half because it's just literally, I don't want them that big. I'd rather them be like this size, like little squares. So it does take longer because I like to cut them. But, so don't get the other ones. The other ones are they're little pieces like that one. But like I said, it doesn't taste the same. And then for the green chili, I don't use like anything that's frozen chili or anything. I mean, I live in New Mexico, girl. If you live in New Mexico and you don't have any hatch green chili in your freezer, then I don't know what's wrong with you. But there's no reason why you should not have any hatch green chili. I mean, unless it's like downtime when nobody has any, or it's right before they start roasting chili again, then that's understandable. But other than that, I won't make any green chili stew or green chili enchiladas or anything like that. Normally, I always like stock up on hatched green chili. Personally, I don't like the frozen chili that they sell at the grocery store. I don't like it at all. I think it tastes weird, honestly. But I've had a hell of a day already. Oh, really? Yeah. Did you enjoy your... I was gonna make it on Sunday when it was really cold. Supposedly, you know, we've been waiting all weekend for this so-called freaking big old storm. Bro, we literally got a little tease of snow. I'm not even lying. Like, it's what we got snow, like, how do I explain it? It's kind of like, it was a waste of time for Walmart to pull out all of the tubing stuff because we didn't have enough snow for any of that. No tubing at all. Which is hilarious. But yeah, today I've had a hell of a day. I had to take Junior to his dentist appointment for his braces this morning, and then I Had to go and deal with the school, Serenity School this morning, and there's just been a lot going on, man. It's like I never catch a break with these schools, ever. Like, I literally had to make it a point that, like, I'm not leaving until I see the main principal because I'm tired of them giving me the runaround with the assistant principal. Like, I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to the main principal. Like, what the heck? And then he finally came and he was being, like, kind of rude at the beginning. And then afterwards, he, like, changed his attitude with me once I was, like, explaining to him the whole situation. And he's like, well, I don't know. He's like, I don't know what's been going on or what was going on. I said, yeah, because nobody ever allowed me to talk to you. Everybody always makes excuses on why I can't talk to you, the main principal, which is weird because that's your job. And then I ended up going to the mall to exchange my jeans. I honestly just wanted my money back, you guys, because those jeans at that buckle store are so expensive. They're like the Miss Me jeans, the $100 jeans. And I know $100 is nothing. Like, oh, it's just $100. But I wasn't gonna stay stuck with jeans that don't even fit, you know? And my number one problem when I buy stuff is the fact that I don't go and return it, you guys. Do you guys do that? Hi, Annabelle. Have you ever canned green chili? Wait, what? Tried canned green chili or canned green chili? Like, can it? I don't know what that means. But if you mean if I've ever tried canned green chili, no. I honestly, I promise you on everything I love that I don't like frozen chili at all. Or even like canned, anything like that. The only thing that I'll eat is like the vegetables, like corn and green beans and peas and stuff like that. But I picture green chili, that like the frozen one, I've tasted it and I don't like it at all. Like, I think it's like the Bueno one. Oh, that shit's so disgusting. You don't even taste like green chili. And some of the places here in New Mexico, they use that green chili in their burgers and stuff like that. And it don't taste good. To me, it's like, you know what I think? Hi Sarah, thank you, girl, you're so sweet. I feel like it's as bad as eating menudo in a can. Like, I could never. Is that weird? Have you guys ever had a menudo in a can? Bro, I could never. I literally would throw up probably. And I know that's overdoing it, but I just figure, like, how could menudo in a can be good? I mean, you never know, it might be good, but that's just weird to me. Menudo in a can? No. Ni lo mande Dios. I'd rather wait until I go to a restaurant or my mom makes it. Hi, Crystal. Hi. Did I drop a piece? And then I made an appointment. I scheduled the kids' appointment to get an exam done on their eyes because I think Junior needs glasses and I believe Serenity does too. So all I'm doing is cutting all that meat in smaller little cubes because they were way big, you guys, and I don't. And then I like to cook it for a long time. So what I do is I put the meat in here first and let it cook fully. And then I'll let it boil for a while because obviously I have to put the potatoes and the green chili in that. But if I put the potatoes in right away, I notice that they cook fast. Like, the potatoes will cook fast because obviously it's boiling water. So it makes the meat cook faster. But I'm not lying, you guys. If you want your stew meat to taste like super tender and delicious, the longer it cooks, like boils, the more tender the meat will taste, and it'll give it so much flavor. Like, it'll taste really good. The problem with that is like, if you put the potatoes in right away, so like, for example, I learned this the hard way, because what I normally do is like, I cut the meat, I put it in there, and I let it cook 100% cook with just oil. And then once it's done cooking, I chop up all the potatoes and I peel them and chop them, and I throw them in the pot, and then I add the water in there, and I put the seasoning, and then I add the green chili, and then I cover it and let it boil, so that way the potatoes can cook. But, which is fine, I mean, that's the right way to do it. But if you want your meat to taste really good, you have to let it boil longer. Like, even if the potatoes and that is cooked, the longer it cooks, the more tender it's gonna be. But your potatoes shrink. Is that not weird that potatoes shrink? Hi, Vivi. Hi, Maxine. We're doing the tree. Oh, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I am gonna do the tree for Valentine's. Hi, sis. Hi, Val. Hi, Val. Hi, Val. Hi, Val. What the heck? That meat went flying up. Hi, Val. Hi, Val. Like Beauty and the Beast, Val. Bella. So, what I'm saying is cook the meat fully like this in oil. And then obviously you drain all the extra juice, like the grease juice. Drain that out. Add the water and the seasoning and all that, like if you were gonna add the potatoes, but don't add the potatoes right away. That way you could let the meat cook a little bit longer. Like, I know this might sound crazy, but I'm talking about let that cook for like 30 to 45 minutes extra. And it's gonna be so tender, bro. I'm not playing. Like, it'll be so good. Because one time I made dinner super early. Like, I made dinner early, so the meat stayed cooking for such a long time. And then when I finally served the kids and hubby, and they're like, oh my God, like, that meat tastes so good. And I'm like, it's the same meat, because hubby was even asking me if I used different meat. And I'm like, no, it's the same meat. He's like, it's really good. Like, it's super tender. It tastes really good. The only thing that I did different was I cooked it. I basically boiled it or whatever after it was already fully cooked for an extra long time. Try it. But my potatoes shrunk. Girl, is that not weird though that potatoes shrink? By the way, some of you guys were telling me to go and watch that new show, or one of the shows on Netflix, His and Hers. And Titi was telling me about it too, and I was telling her that one of you guys had told me to watch it. I watched it, you guys, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I finished watching the entire thing in one day, all day yesterday, and it was good, but I promise you it's not as good as the one that I told you guys, that Marie from Easttown or something like that, the one from HBO Max. That show was better, no lie. I feel like this one, His and Hers, is a little cringy. I don't know. Hi, Kathy. How are you, Miss Kathy? But yeah, you guys, like, there's a lot going on with the schools, and I'm just like, honestly, I'm glad that we're freaking moving. That's the goal, to move. Hopefully, you guys, God willing, we get to move to Texas. I really hope so. Okay, so I did that entire meat, but now let's do this one. And because again, I feed a lot of us. A lot of us. Tomorrow I'm gonna make stuffed shells. You guys remember my stuffed shells? Hi, Patsy. Hey, boo. Hi, Cal. Do you guys have plans for Valentine's Day or no plans? You guys, I think I'm gonna dye my hair. I just seen this girl on my Facebook, like on my reels. I don't know who she is, but she's a really pretty girl, and She had the blonde bangs like how I had mine. Do you guys remember? Like only half of my bangs were blonde and the rest was black. And oh my god, it looks so cute on her, and I miss my hair like that. And Titi's like, I was like, should I do it? She's like, yeah, just don't, she's like, don't, just leave a piece though on the bottom. I think I'm gonna do it because look at my roots, you guys. This is how outgrown my hair is due to the pills I take. Hi, Bianca. Yes, come to Texas. I want to, girl, so bad. Those of you that live in Texas, where do you guys recommend is like a good spot? Like a good place? Like Tucson, Arizona. Like what part of Texas do you guys think? Like where do you guys live? And is housing pricey? Because honestly, here in Rio Rancho, prices are starting to go up. But when we first moved here, prices were so good, you guys. I'm not even lying. Like, I'm not even lying, you guys. The rent and right here in the area where I live, right now goes around anywhere from $2,500 to $3,000 a month to live in my neighborhood and the size of my home, obviously. Which is insane, you guys, because my mortgage ain't even $2,000. Which, like I said, we were lucky when we bought this house because it was right before COVID. Arizona, I love Arizona. When we went to Arizona, it was so, like, I just love the, you know, I don't know, like, I love El Paso and Las Cruces so much because it gives me, like, Juarez vibes. Like, if I'm in Mexico, and, I mean, I feel like if you're like me and you visit Mexico once in a great while, or you grew up visiting Mexico, like in the summers and family and stuff like that, then you understand what I mean, that it feels at home. Because, like, I feel, I'm not, no shade or anything, but I feel like people that are from those, like Texas and Las Cruces, closer to the borderline, I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like they're so nice. Like, everybody is so positive and respectful. I mean, I'm sure you probably will come across some rude people, but for the most part, like, every time in Mexico, anytime you go inside a restaurant, a grocery store, a gas station, as soon as you walk in, everybody says hello to everybody and buenas tardes or buenas noches, or that's how it is. Here, it's not. People don't even hold the door for you, girl. I'm over there struggling with the stroller, and people refuse to even help me out. So I feel like El Paso and Anthony, Texas, Las Cruces, Arizona is like that. And I love that. I feel at home. Hi, Marie. Hi, baby girl. Hi, Marley. Marley or Marley? It's been a long time since I have seen you. Looking fab as always. Currently in Reno, Nevada. I am from New Mexico and have tons of family there. Okay. So you moved from here basically? Do you have you been out there for a long time, or do you miss home? Because, girl, it's expensive over here, but I know Vegas could probably be pricey too, right? I guess it really depends where you live. But Rio Rancho wasn't bad, you guys. That's the reason why we purchased our home in Rio Rancho, because Santa Fe was crazy expensive to buy a house. Honestly, like, for the amount, like, what our home is worth when we purchased our home, in Santa Fe, we would have gotten only a 2 or a 3 bedroom. And I have a 5 bedroom, so it kind of like, yeah. San Antonio is pretty cheap. I have a 1 acre, 5 bedroom, and 2 bath house. Ooh, girl, that's not bad. Girl, that is not bad. I have my house is a 5 bedroom, but I don't have a 1 acre. We have a 5 bedroom home, and our backyard is not a big old backyard. It's literally a decent size, but that's only because our driveway, like our house, our driveway is so long in the front compared to other driveways where I live. Like I live in a neighborhood where driveways are like you just drive up into the garage, or you drive right up to the garage and boom, that's it. But my driveway, you literally like drive all the way up and keep going straight, you know? And that's because our home is more pushed back. So we get more front yard than backyard. So our backyard is kind of like a longer stretch and not super wide. It's more long ways like this. You get what I'm saying? Like it's long ways like this, but not wide like this because the house is pushed more back. Which I honestly, at first I was like kind of like sad about that because I wanted a big yard for the kids and more privacy and stuff. But now I don't regret it because honestly the kids really don't go outside. But I wouldn't mind having an acre or that's what we're looking for now. Like that's the goal now, is to get land, and I don't want a 2-story house no more. The plan is to rent this one out and purchase another home. That's the goal. But yeah, I bet Nevada must be fun. I tell Michael, like, do you think people that live in Nevada, they go to the strip all the time, or it's like once in a great while? And he's like, I don't think people that live in Vegas go to the strip all the time. It's like people that live in California. Some people that live in California, guys, never even go to the beach. That's why I'm like, what the heck? I would go all the time. And he's like, I don't think so. I think when you live in a place that like that, I doubt people go all the time. But I don't know. I mean, I can't really say anything about us over here because, girl, we got the desert. We don't have nowhere to look forward to. It's like literally boring. This place is boring compared to LA and Vegas. It's way boring. That's why when, what's his name came down here, what's his name? What's his name? Diti, what's the guy that came to Albuquerque and said it was boring? Oh, she can't even hear me. What's his name? He did a concert down here. The guy with the big old grill and... What is his name? Why can't I remember his name? He came and did a concert down here, and he literally said it was freaking boring over here. And a lot of people from New Mexico got really upset about it. But it's like, he's not lying, dude. It is boring here. I mean, when you come from, your hometown is LA, and you come to New Mexico, of course you're going to think it's boring. It's not. We don't live in like a big old loud place. The most action is fiestas, balloon fiestas, state fair. That's the most action you get, besides going to the clubs downtown, and even at that, there's just a bunch of shootings. Literally, I'm not even lying. That's like that is in the East Coast, Virginia area, because my daughter is in the Navy. Okay. Sometimes I wonder what my life would be if I would have been in a... Like, have you guys ever seen Army Wives, the show Army Wives? That show is really good. It's an old school show, but it's like about these ladies that obviously they're married to men that are in the army and they live on post. Do you ever wonder what your life would be like that? I feel like living a life like that where you live on post with a bunch of other army wives, I'm pretty sure you would at least have friends, you know? Like, because you don't have your family, and most likely your family lives in a different state or something. So in all reality, your family becomes all the people that live there. I mean, that's how it is on the show, but I don't really know in real life if like, you know, if that's really what it is. Because I don't live that lifestyle, but I've always wondered. People are rude. Yes. Hello, how are you? Hi. I always make a steak dinner for my hubby and kids and make them each cute basket with goodies. Ooh, that's cute. Yes, I always get the kids something, even my oldest, like all my older kids too. I'll probably do that forever. I don't care, even when they move out and live with their girlfriends, their wives, or their husbands, I'll probably still do that for them. And I'll probably even do it for the girlfriends. Like Junior last year, for Christmas or her birthday or something, he had his first little girlfriend and he wanted to get her a gift, and I made her a boo basket. It was super cute. I don't even know if I ever posted it on Facebook, but I made her a boo basket from him for her birthday because her birthday was around Halloween. I'm gonna be that mother-in-law, you guys. I'm not gonna be that mother-in-law that